What's up, everybody? I'm Simon Sabro, and I just finished reading Kaiju No.8, and I felt like I had to make a video on it right away. And before we jump into that though, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Simon Sabro YT, just so you can stay updated. And if you managed to enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also comment down if you've read Kaiju No.8. Comment down how you felt about the manga. If you haven't read it, comment why not, or if you plan on picking it up. But Kaiju No.8, man, this is a manga, like I said, after I finished reading it, I was just super excited to talk about it, man. And this manga, first, the mangaka Naoya Matsumoto actually is, he studied under the creator of Siren, which is Toshiaki Iwashiro, and he studied under Toshiaki Iwashiro, taught Naoya Matsumoto, and along with the creators of both Black Clover and Beelzebub. And that's really cool. I know it's not really that important, but I find that really cool. So Kaiju No.8 is a shonen battle manga that the first volume came out in December, but the manga itself has been going on for, I want to say, a little bit over a year now. And this manga is something special. Now, if you've been keeping up with Shonen Jump over the past year, you would know that they have been canceling a lot of manga, and a lot of those manga that they canceled did have potential. I'm not gonna name all of them, but if you know them, then you know what I'm talking about. And I'm glad that Kaiju No.8 managed to make it through, and I'm really excited to see where this is gonna go and how much further Naoya Matsumoto can take this series. But let's just jump right into the actual book itself. And Kaiju No.8 is about our protagonist, Kafka Hibino, who is at the age of 38. Not 38, sorry, at the age of 32. And if you've seen my most recent manga haul video, then you would have heard me talk pretty highly of this series. But Kafka is age 32, which, if you've even just read like 5 Shonen Jump titles, you would know that is very out of the ordinary. Most Shonen protags are in their teens or so, such as, you know, like your regular Deku from My Hero, Asta from Black Clover, you know, Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, etc., etc. But Kafka being 32, that alone just makes this manga unique in more ways than one. But it's set in a world where there are kaiju, and these kaiju, the art in here is great. Sorry, I had to say it, but the art in here is great. But these kaiju are just here to terrorize the humans. I feel like they have some type of deeper meaning to them. Not deeper meaning, but yeah, deeper meaning to them. That is going to be revealed later on as the series, you know, progresses, of course. But as of right now, they're just here to terrorize the people. And Kafka, see, you would expect that Kafka is like out there neutralizing kaiju, but no, actually, he is part of the cleanup crew, where all he does is just clean up the remains of the kaiju after the defense force, which neutralizes the kaiju. So after the defense force is done, I apologize if y'all were able to hear the thunder just now, but Kafka cleans up the kaiju remains after the defense team neutralizes them, and he hates it to an extent. You can kind of see that he is not a fan of doing this at all, but because he's age 32, he's felt like he doesn't have the chance anymore to try and join the defense team. And in a couple of flashbacks, you'll see that he at one point did try to join the defense team, but gave up because he failed. And like I said, now that he's age 32, he feels like he doesn't have the chance anymore. But then there's this character, Ichikawa, who is my favorite character in this manga, definitely. And Ichikawa is what would typically be your normal shonen protagonist. He's ambitious, age 18, as it says right here. Age 18, he's ambitious. You know, he wants to join the defense force, but he joined the cleanup crew just to get a little more information for when he takes the test to join the defense force. And things happen. Ichikawa finds out that Kafka gave up on joining the defense force, and doesn't really press him about it, but Kafka feels like he just been tested. So whatever, they start to get along on the job, and come to find out there's an opportunity for Kafka to retake the test. So they talk about it. Kafka thinks about taking the test over, and in the midst of all of this, they're both attacked by a kaiju. In the manga they call it a yonju, I believe, but for the sake of simplicity, I'm gonna just call it a kaiju. And this kaiju, like I said, attacks both of them, and Kafka saves Ichikawa. And through this moment right here, Kafka feels reignited to actually go and take the test again, because he feels like, great, I can do it, stuff like that. But Kafka tells Ichikawa to go find help and stuff like that, whatever, the normal ring the alarm type thing. But during this moment here, Kafka goes to a flashback. And real quick, I just want to mention that this manga integrates the flashbacks in so flawlessly. Like, how sometimes you'll be deep in the manga, you enjoyed it, and then boom, flashback hits you, and it's like, man, where this flashback even coming from? But the way Naoya Matsumoto does it in Kaiju number 8, it feels flawless. And I don't know how he does it. I don't know what's so special about it. Maybe the paneling, I don't know what it is, but it feels flawless. And in this flashback, it's revealed, Kafka's backstory. His hometown was attacked by kaiju, and he wants to get revenge. Regular stuff, nothing wrong with that. But he also makes a promise to this character who gets built upon more in the story. But Kafka, gets saved actually by Ichikawa right here. Comes back and saves him, and Ichikawa's all like, man, how can I go and join the defense force if I leave you here to die, kind of thing, which I respect. And then the defense force pulls up and neutralizes the kaiju, and it is one of the coldest moments, but it's a whole bunch in just this volume 1, but it is a cold moment for this character right here, which is Kafka's old friend that he made the promise to, which her name is Mina Ashiro. And like I said, she's cold. She is cold. But after that situation, Kafka and Ichikawa end up in the hospital, and this is where the story takes a turn where you would kind of expect. You would definitely expect it off of just the cover and the title, but Kafka ends up, I guess fusing is the right word, with a kaiju here, or another kaiju, and he becomes the kaiju you see right here and on the cover. And just wanted to say, Naoya Matsumoto's ability to draw these kaijus is impressive, and this one specifically just looks really cool, and a lot of them look really cool. But now introduce some comedic moments between Ichikawa and Kafka, which is gonna be a staple throughout the whole story, of course. And the comedy in this manga is very similar to like your One Punch Man, Mob Psycho 100, or Mashle, if you're familiar with any of those. If not, I would definitely recommend some of those manga as well. Specifically the anime for Mob Psycho 100 though, but that's not what this video is about. So once again, another cold moment for this character right here. Sheesh. I know I said Ichikawa my favorite moment, but Mina Ashiro is just cold. And once again, Naoya Matsumoto just flawlessly adds in another flashback here. And there's a lot of flashbacks in just volume 1 alone for a lot of the characters. And like I said, I don't know how he does it, but he does it so well. And Kafka's trying to get used to his kaiju form, and a lot of comedic moments come out of this that I'm not really gonna show, because if you do decide to pick up this manga, hopefully it'll get you to laugh just as much as I did. But just want to appreciate the art once again, man. You see the kaiju in the back that was exterminated. You see Kafka here, Ichikawa in the cut here, and it looks stunning. It looks fantastic. Everything about just this two-piece spread right here is fantastic, man. And once again, not going to show all these comedic moments. I would like for you to experience them yourself if you ever read this manga. But situation happens, of course, another kaiju attacks, and this is when Kafka, you know, actually gets some real resolve now, for real, because he's in a situation where he could save this little girl, and of course, my boy Kafka delivers, man. He comes through and he does it to this kaiju. And once again, like I said, this manga just does really good of everything, really. The comedy is great, the art style is great, the story and the pacing is great. And here's another piece of the art, man, but the pacing of this story is actually really good. It doesn't feel like it's moving too fast, but it also doesn't feel like it's staying on one thing for way too long. So it feels just right. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how Daya Matsumoto is doing it, but they did something with this manga. This manga is something special. Like, it's something special. But, and once again, just real quick, here's another flashback that is just flawlessly integrated into the manga, and it just feels so natural, so smooth. And now after that, it creates the dynamic now of Kafka wanting to join the defense force to neutralize kaiju, but he himself is a kaiju, and he has to keep that a secret from all of the other people, of course, because if they find out, then they're gonna have to take him down. But it's really good in that sense, and I'm not gonna show any more manga panels because if you decide to read it, you would, I want you to be surprised to some extent. But man, Kaiju number 8 is something special, so great. And in every sense of it, I would really hope that you're able to find just as much or even more enjoyment in this manga than I did. And yeah, like I said, this manga is something special. Hopefully you could enjoy it. And if I'm actually not sure if this manga is having that out of stock issue, like how Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen were when their volume 1s came out, and a lot of the volumes after that. But I don't know if this is having the same issue. Hopefully it's not. If you are able to get your hands on it, please do. If you happen to or have already read it, please recommend it to a friend. And once again, be sure to comment down how you felt about Kaiju number 8 if you've read it. If you haven't read it, tell me why you haven't read it or if you plan on picking it up. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss an upload. And this is Simon Sabro signing out. I'll catch you on the next one.